Yep, I'm recording now.
Okay, great. Okay. Welcome 2020 Score Academy graduates and family. Would everyone accept the graduates and teachers turn off their cameras and microphones so that we don't have too much feedback? Okay. Yeah. And if you need to speak for some reason, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Graduates, please put your tassels on the right side of your caps. Okay. Allison, Peter, Sean, Colby, and Patrick. The ceremony may be virtual, but the hard work was real. You have all overcome significant obstacles to achieve this milestone. I know this is not how you envisioned your graduation ceremony, but I am incredibly proud of all of you for finishing up strong despite being presented with an unprecedented and stressful situation. And I'm confident that you are all prepared to be successful in college and beyond. I know the 5 of you and your parents at times have shed blood, sweat, and tears, sometimes literally, to get here. So I commend you for persevering through the challenges you encountered on the journey. These triumphs are the reason we love being educators and proves that you are capable of anything you set your mind to. I also want to recognize the teachers for making a smooth transition to virtual school and ensuring that all 5 of these seniors had the support they needed. We will hear from some of the teachers later, but first I would like to impart some life lessons via memes. Okay, bear with me because now I have to share screen. Let's see, slideshow. Oops, hold on. Okay, when I share the screen the first time, go to the top. Is this working? At the top, if you go up where it says I'm sharing the screen with you, there should be a toggle where you can hide the panel.
What's a panel?
Like hide the video panel so that the people are not in the way of you seeing the slides. Does that make sense?
We're seeing the menu bar, Maggie. We're seeing the folder, not the video.
Oh, really? It's not. Hold on. Let me try again.
Work in progress.
Sorry, a little bit. We practiced this today, guys. I promise.
Yay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Okay. You may be too young to remember Sesame Street, but your parents and teachers will definitely get this one. Today is brought to you by the letter C and the number 19. I know we are all bummed that we can't do this in person, but I don't think anyone will forget this day, considering this is the first graduation year being represented by a national toilet paper shortage. Even though we are all disappointed we couldn't have a traditional graduation ceremony, the pandemic has taught us some valuable lessons. Students often question how the lessons they learn in school are related to real life. Well, as you can see from this meme, the economics of supply and demand can definitely be applied to real world situations. Another thing the pandemic has taught all of us is to not take anything for granted. Enjoy every moment, the moments we share with family, with friends, with teammates or coworkers, with teachers or professors. Sometimes we don't realize what we've got until it's gone. Appreciate every day you have together. And when an opportunity or adventure presents itself, seize the day. I know everyone has been glued to their electronic devices and social media, even more so since being quarantined. Even I'm guilty of this. But don't forget to live real life and have real experiences. Don't worry about what other people think of you. Be true to yourself. Surround yourself with people and creatures who make you feel good, love you unconditionally, and appreciate you for who you are. If we were all the same, the world would be a pretty boring place. And when you have a hard time and feel like everything is a mess, just remember that this happens to everyone. Sometimes we have to fall apart and put ourselves back together to discover our identity and become truly comfortable expressing ourselves. Success, sorry. Success is not a direct path from A to Z. I am sure that squiggly line is what high school looked like for everyone in this virtual room.
To welcome you to our first ever virtual graduation across all 4 of our schools.
Is somebody playing something?
Parents, siblings, other family members, and friends.
Mute yourselves, people.
Everybody mute themselves.
One honorary graduate.
What? How is this?
It's from
Hold
Judy's
on.
side.
Judy. Okay, I muted her. Now I have to go back. I'm sorry. Can you guys see?
It's on the file.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where was I? Here we go. Okay. Success is not a direct path from A to Z. I am sure that squiggly line is what high school looked like for everyone in this virtual room. You accomplished the ultimate goal, and now you venture onto the next path towards future success. There will be trials and tribulations along the way, but if you keep hunting, you will create your own design and wind your way to the next rewarding achievement. Confucius said, choose a job that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Well, I don't entirely agree with this statement because let's face it, life is hard work sometimes. I agree with the concept that you will be happier and more fulfilled if you enjoy what you do. Believe in your purpose and what you have to contribute to others. Pursue that which you are passionate about, and don't let the word I can't enter your vocabulary. I promise work will feel less arduous and will even be fun if you take this advice. Here are some tips for college. Even though I did have a student bring me her chewed up notebook once to prove the dog actually did eat her homework, it's not an excuse that professors will accept. If you find yourself unable to turn an assignment in on time, don't make up excuses, just ask for an extension and make sure the finished product you turn in shows why you needed the extra time to make it brilliant. Also, naps are very important, especially in college. But when you take a nap in between classes, don't forget to set an alarm. Sean. Throwing in another Sesame Street reference here. I think this one is pretty self-explanatory, but as you navigate college and the world, the real world, please make good choices and protect yourselves. Lastly, these words of wisdom from Snoop Dogg speak for themselves. Life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let people take advantage of you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be content, but never stop improving yourself. We will now hear an address from SCORE Academy founder, Judy Rabinovitz. Now, I'm going to see if I can share this. Everyone see it?
Yes.
There we go.
Good evening, everyone. As SCORE Academy's founder, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our first ever virtual graduation across all 4 of our schools. Thank you to parents, siblings, other family members, and friends for sharing this milestone for our 50 graduates and 1 honorary graduate. I also honor our faculty, administrative team, and school heads for their passion and commitment to their students. Who would have thought back in August that graduation would be a virtual celebration? Tonight's online ceremony won't diminish in any way this celebration of your hard work, determination, and academic mastery. I've always looked forward to this night, seeing all of you face to face so I could congratulate you in person, but the pandemic had other plans for us. So you are, so to speak, the chosen ones, the ones who have succeeded during an especially tough time with the support and love of others in your life. Parents, siblings, friends, classmates, teachers, school heads. But you've succeeded mostly because you and you alone chose to do so. You are, in fact, the chosen ones. While not walking across the stage to receive your diplomas, you are walking into the stage of a new world. You'll become the inventors, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, writers, and performers. And there's other good news too. You will see your friends and classmates again. You'll hug and share stories of your time sheltered at home. But perhaps the most powerful takeaway is that no formal course could have been more valuable to you than this experience we're living through now. You've transformed anxiety and fear into patience and adjustment. Even amidst adversity, you've learned that setting goals and taking intentional action are the best strategies for achieving your aspirations. You'll eventually come to think of your lives in two parts, BP and AP, before the pandemic and after the pandemic. You'll talk about your life just that way. Well, that was way before the great COVID-19 pandemic. The word after will also take on new meaning for you. After the pandemic, you'll savor life's simple pleasures, that special birthday party surrounded by friends, a long-anticipated family vacation, your first job as a college graduate. But let's get back to today. At this graduation ceremony, you're surrounded at home and joined online, but by those who love you most. I applaud all of you for reaching such a major milestone in the middle of such dislocating times. You've been accepted to 72 universities from coast to coast and awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships. No one will be more ready for the task of restarting life with a measure of normalcy than you, the chosen ones. The future is always uncertain, but as we celebrate your accomplishments, we're certain that you won't let us down. This year confers on you an indelible legacy and an unusual gift, that of a great shared human story. Tell it in the years ahead to future generations, including your children and grandchildren. Back in 2020, you'll say with perfect 2020 hindsight, we made history. Now there's still work to be done, and you're the class that's going to take on the challenge. The class with a very cool graduating class number, 2020. There's more to that number than meets the eye, in fact. The idea of 2020 vision. There's also the sense of looking ahead with clarity and achieving your goals. Think of 2020 as a springboard to your future. Invest yourselves in creating a vision for long-lasting success and security. Build something of value that stands the test of time. With clear eyes and conscious engagement, you can open doors to immense fulfillment and happiness. 2020 has been your year of accomplishment and anticipation of making your dreams real. All of us at SCORE, a family of incredibly committed teachers, inspirational school heads, and caring staff members, have worked diligently to see you through to this occasion. Your celebration is also theirs, and certainly mine, whose life has been devoted to providing an educational niche for special students such as you, and I couldn't be happier for you. So we salute and congratulate you, SCORE Academy Class of 2020. Make self-reflection and aspiration essential parts of your life and continue to dream big. Congratulations.
Yay! Now I would like to invite the teachers to share some of their thoughts with their students.
Hey guys, as Maggie and Judy shared, I know this isn't what we thought we would be doing even 4 months ago, but I'm glad to be here with you guys this evening celebrating. I've had a couple of you as official students, and a few of you I've just seen kind of around and interacted with in the halls or on field trips. Those were fun, I remember those. Maybe it's just been sharing a meme or a joke or something like that. Maybe was a substituted class or something. I've enjoyed all our interactions, and I want to note that, again, we appreciate and celebrate you. I had some interactions with Sean on a couple of field trips. I want to say that I found him to be an upbeat, friendly, resourceful, and really intelligent guy. And enjoy getting to know you a little bit in the brief time that we've spent together. For my first official student, I started with Allison last year. And I just wanted to say, Allison, I have appreciated your great kindness, your positivity, and the responsibility that you've shown too. I've appreciated, she's actually babysat my kids a number of times, has come back, and we're definitely gonna miss having you as a babysitter. So I wanna thank you again. You have displayed such a heart for children. So yeah. As far as Patrick, I've enjoyed teaching him over this past year. And I want to say I appreciate your curiosity, your work ethic, and your willingness to tackle challenging material. I know some of the books that we read this year were pretty deep at times. And I've enjoyed the discussions that have come out of those. I've enjoyed how we've explored identity and awareness and the concept of quality and your active interest in all of those things. I want to encourage Patrick and Allison and all of you guys to just keep cultivating the grit, determination, and gumption that I've seen and that I'm sure that you've shown to the other teachers. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Erin?
Here I am. Okay, well, I remember Allison when she first came to SCORE a few years ago, January 2018. Yes, doesn't seem that long ago, but she was somewhat shy at first. This past year, I had the pleasure of having Allison as a student in my U.S. government class, and I can remember that she would be very concerned, even anxious at times when she didn't score 100%. But she eventually learned it was okay to make a mistake in my class. It's not the end of the world. I know you heard me say that so many times. So I would often remind that Allison not to be afraid, to take a leap of faith. I would often remind her that as long as she's prepared, to be confident in herself, to have faith in herself. Don't be afraid to take chances when you know you have prepared for them. And now here we are at graduation day. I see a vibrant, confident young lady who's ready to embark on her next grand adventure in life, college. I'm so proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
And Peter, hi, it's good to see you. I know that there had been a few speed bumps in life, but what I see in you is a young man with so much potential. Your interests and understandings and the concepts that we had in our government class made you an absolute pleasure to have as a student. I hope going forward to college will give you new opportunities to explore and to experience in the world. And I sincerely hope all your new experiences going forward will be positive.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.
Tara, you're up.
Sorry, my infamous neighbors are at it again. I'm not even gonna try to bother to guess what they're doing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, virtual graduation perks. So I've had all but one of you for at least a couple months now, so I think I know you guys pretty well. And I think by this point, I've made my opinions of you guys repeatedly very clear. So I'll try to keep it short for you guys. I think you've had a long enough 4-year journey that you're eager to kind of get it over with. So I'll start with you, Allison. Because of all of my seniors, you're the one that I've had the longest. Okay? Don't look so scared. It's okay. So I think the main thing I want you to remember is to hold on to the creativity that you have. You know, Erin's already touched on the perfectionism. You are an extremely hard worker. I know I've given you a little bit of trouble in the past for your tendency to perfectly handwrite out your notes instead of, you know, being efficient in typing them. but that's a good thing, right? That's something unique about you. You take pride in the work that you do. I want you to remember the value of that diligence and that hard work. You worked extremely hard the last few years to get caught up, to get to where you are. And I know you have huge plans for college. You've talked about them ad nauseum in my class, so I know all about it. Remember what it takes. Remember what it took to get you here, and let it catapult you further. Okay? It may be the end of high school, but it's not the end of your path. Right? Colby, my other blondie. History and government has been really fun with you. I don't think I've ever enjoyed teaching a history class as much as I enjoyed teaching it to you and watching you get fired up over robber barons from the Gilded Age. Don't ask, it's an inside joke. You've got integrity, and you've got conscientiousness, and you really do have the ability to make a difference in the world. You know, teachers like to say that about their students all the time, but you, I really do believe that. You know, you get fired up over injustices, you get fired up over the idea that the world isn't a fair place to everybody. And you are, I've told you this before, you are the nicest Yankee I've ever had the pleasure to teach.
Thank you.
Right? You are a good person. And I want you to continue to be a good person, but don't let people walk on you. Remember to stand up for yourself when you need to. Okay? Peter, I see you over there, trying not to be noticed. I think of all my students, you have had the hardest road, and you have perhaps had the most stumbles, but because of that, you have also risen further than any of my other seniors, any of my other students. Doesn't matter to you what other people think in a good way, right? You really care about who you are, and you really care about being seen. And more than anything, I know that if you continue to believe in yourself, regardless of what other people may perceive of you, you will do anything that you want to do. You just have to continue focusing on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
I know. Sean, I don't have anything so uplifting about you because our relationship has primarily been a matter of tormenting each other, and I have loved it. You know, you've only really been in one class with me, but you made class extremely fun. Allison can attest to that, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't like the
Your sense of humor is amazing. I've called you a smart aleck more times than I can keep track of, not only because you're smart, but because of your sense of humor, right? If you can remember that sometimes you can only achieve things through hard work instead of being clever, you could literally probably do anything. Some things maybe I don't want to know about, but you have talent and you should cultivate it in a positive way, in a good direction, right? You've got mad computer skills, as I'm sure Alan will talk about. Okay. And then Patrick, I never had the pleasure of teaching you, but as Marchant pointed out, you know, we've been on field trips together. You're a really, really amazing person. You have set a really excellent example for all of our younger students. Your friendliness, your motivation to go out there and be kind to people who you don't know, your sense of responsibility has made it much easier for me to deal with the younger kids on field trips, and I applaud you for that, young man. All right.
Lisa.
Okay. I have not had the pleasure of teaching all of you, but I have had the pleasure of seeing all of you. But I'll give a few words to Peter first. Peter, we had a short time together with chemistry, but during that time, I thoroughly enjoyed teaching you. You are a very bright young man, insightful, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Another short shout out to Patrick. Only taught you occasionally when I needed to substitute for Carlos. And as you know, you and I share a love for geometric proofs. Absolutely not. Okay, Sean.
Your worst nightmare.
Sean, just a few words for Sean. Always fun seeing him in the hallway. Always a smile on his face. And as Tara said, mad computer skills. Allison was lucky enough not to have to deal with me as a math teacher. But again, always fun to see Allison and a smile on her face. And now and again, checking out to make sure that there were shorts under those extra long sweatshirts that she occasionally would wear. All right. Last, and certainly not least, Colby. It has been an absolute pleasure teaching you these last 2 years. You've been successful because of your drive and perseverance. You're kind and you're compassionate. I've seen you encourage other students through their academic struggles, namely having to take my chemistry class. Of course, we can't forget to mention Stone, your faithful companion, whose presence has brought comfort and smiles to many of us. Good luck, Colby. Enjoy the many adventures that await you. I know you will be successful.
Thank you.
Melissa.
All right, I'm up. First of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone, and I'm so proud of you guys for making it. Few short comments about everyone. I'll make it quick. So Colby, you've been an absolute joy to work with, and I know you're going to do amazing things in college once pandemic is over. You have an amazing work ethic, and you always strive to be the best that you can be. That's going to take you far. Peter, you worked so hard to complete all of your work on time this semester, and I couldn't be prouder of the progress that you made. I know you're going to enjoy college when the time comes. You're also going to flourish in that environment. I just know it. So believe in yourself, okay?
Thank you. I will.
You're welcome. All right, Sean, you were a wonderful addition to our economics class this year. You always kept the class smiling with your strong meme game. And you were always the first one willing to help out your fellow students, and I always appreciated that, so thank you. I was super proud of you for winning the stock market challenge, even though you beat me.
You beat the teacher?
He beat me, yes he did. So congratulations on that. I really enjoyed getting to know you this year, and I have the full confidence that you're going to be successful in whatever path you choose in life.
Thank you.
And finally, Miss Allison. Sweetie, I echo everything that everyone else has said about you. I'm just going to say, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to, okay? All right, sweetheart. Well, congratulations to everyone. Love you guys. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Melissa.
And my son.
Savannah. I love it.
All right, it's my turn. So most of you know me because I've had all of you except for Sean, which based off of everyone's response to you, I kind of regret not having you. It sounds like you were a blast to have around. So sorry I missed out, but
Thank you.
So, first off, I'm going to talk about one of my students that I've had the longest, and that would be Allison.
Hello.
So Allison has been a student of mine for the past 2 years, and it has been quite the experience watching her mature and grow into an adult.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
I admire her honesty, even when it's just to tell me she didn't complete an assignment. And I admire her perseverance to continue working through concepts, even when they're difficult. The next step for her is college, and I'm so very proud of you for taking that step. Yeah, I know you didn't think you would make it. I know you didn't think it was possible, but look how far you've gotten. You got to get that confidence in check. You've got all the gift in the world. You just need to know it for yourself. right? And I'm so very proud of you.
Thank you.
Miss you a lot. Next up is Peter. So it has been a lot of fun having Peter as a student for both calculus and for psychology. Now, there's not much to talk about for calculus, it's math. So I'll talk mainly about what we talked about in AP psychology, and that was that you always ask the interesting questions and even made me think deeper on certain subjects in order to give you worthwhile answers. There were many times that, where you asked a question that I never thought about before, and I had to actually look it up to be like, what was the answer to that? You've worked really hard this year, and you're continuing to work really hard, taking an insane amount of AP exams. You're crazy, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. I know.
I don't know how he's doing it, how he's still alive after all this.
Oh, I'm not. No, this is my skin. I molted the other day. I'm so
I knew it. It's just an alien. So good luck in the future, and keep telling me about those crazy cereals you find.
Thanks, I will.
Patrick? Hi. It has been wonderful having you as a student, and I enjoyed every class with you. You've worked diligently throughout this year, and you have a promising future in not just tennis. I think you can make a goal of doing it in mathematics too. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear. And I will be proud to be able to call you a fellow graduate of the University of Miami. So I'll definitely have to come see one of your games.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
All right, great job and good luck.
Thank you so much.
And finally, Colby. Colby, you've been working so hard and you've been so dedicated, and you've actually made math a very interesting subject for me. So even when it's not your favorite, you still work hard at it. And I've enjoyed teaching you this year. And I know with the amount of effort you put into everything and your smiles and your joy that whatever college you get into will be more than lucky to have you.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry you're stuck with me for a little bit longer, but I promise to give you like somewhat summer, a decent one at least.
Thank you.
All right.
Alan.
Hi.
Hi.
It's been so nice hearing all these comments from other teachers, and I share virtually all of them. I love all you guys, and I'm very proud of you and excited for you for the future that you have in front of you. College is not that hard. My advice for college is don't overload yourself. Take 15 units and only one killer class per semester, and you'll do fine. That's the secret. Colby, you are a delight. You are an extremely kind and wonderful person, and I've loved hearing your stories about dogs and horses. And it's been my experience that animal people are good people. And I truly believe that about you. And I believe that you will never lose that and keep that with you all your life.
Thank you.
Sean, Sean and computers go together like peanut butter and chocolate. They mix with each other and create something better. Sean, you're a product of the information age. You're constantly connected and interacting with people and computers all over the world. I bet you have a bunch of things going on your screen right now.
I don't even want to know.
Sean, you've shown an excellent ability to focus on and understand computing concepts quickly and start applying them. When the coronavirus forced the school to go virtual, you stepped up and configured a Discord server, which has greatly helped us to keep everything running smoothly. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Sean will soon start college at FAU in computer science, and I'm certain that you will find great satisfaction learning about and using all these new technologies. You're one of the most plugged in people I know, and it's been a delight working with you.
Thank you.
And Patrick. Patrick decided to take economics during the during the time of the greatest economic and financial volatility in history. It was a real roller coaster ride with new developments every day, major developments, sometimes directly related to the chapter or topic that you were studying at that moment. Patrick, you're intensely curious and thoughtful, and you always come out with great ideas and questions to discuss. You're an excellent listener, and I've noticed that you will gather information from multiple sources before coming up with your own conclusions. You always relate economic events to the business world, and it's clear that you've chosen that path and you're excited about it. I wish you a great college experience, and I'm confident you'll continue to develop your understanding of the world and of people and achieve outstanding success.
Thank you.
Sonia is a bit emotional, so she's asked me to share her words for her.
Oh,
Allison.
Sonia. Hold on, I'm trying to get.
What's that, Allison?
I see you now. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Sonia's asked me to share her thoughts with you. She's over emotional at the moment.
It's probably gonna make me cry, but okay.
Yeah, probably. Allison.
Howdy, so I'm here.
Oh, she's there. Allison is sweet, loving, and caring. I have witnessed her grow since the days she used to fall asleep in Spanish class to the day she became my best chemistry student. This is just a small example of the long journey she is about to start. If she perseveres, she will get as far as she dreams of. Patrick. Patrick is passionate, confident, and tireless in his efforts to succeed. His family is his rock. They are always there to prevent him from falling, and if he does, they are there to help him stand up again. A great future is ahead of this young man. As you can see, the relationships the students cultivate with their teachers at SCORE are powerful and important. I hope you will continue to cherish these relationships, as I know we all do. So last but not least, Tara and I have put together a photo compilation of the graduates to share today.
To embarrass you.
And this may teach some of you to make your Instagram accounts private.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so I have to share screen again. We hope you enjoy this. Hold on a sec. Let's make sure I do it right.
Nelson was real scared there for a second.
I was just kidding.
The secret is she's not kidding.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so wave me down if you can't see it. I'm about to share the screen again. Can you see?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Okay, who's crying? I'm smiling and crying at the same time. The baby pictures. Come on with the baby pictures. Oh my God. Give me a second. I just realized everyone has incredibly good hair. Right? That's not in my speech. I just realized that. Oh, now that we've thoroughly embarrassed you, it's time to let you go on to your next adventure. You will receive your diplomas and graduation gifts either by personal delivery from me or by mail, depending on where you are. But now is the time when I would be presenting you with your diplomas and congratulating you on a job well done. So graduates, to make it official, please move your tassels to the left side of your caps. It has been an eventful, what happened?
I had to get my left and my right straight.
What happened?
I had to get my left and my right straight first.
Oh, you got it on the left side now? This is how, it's official. Left side.
Yeah, left.
Okay. Okay. It's been an eventful year with some unexpected ups and downs, but you all handled it with grace and maturity and made it to the finish line. We will genuinely miss working with you and your families, and I hope you all stay in touch. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Now, I've always wanted to do this. I don't know why we didn't do this at my graduation. Everybody throw their caps in the air like the movies.
Come on, Allison, peer pressure. Throw it.
Allison!
Right there, I'm good.
Throw it to the side then, Peter. Check it.
I think they only do that in the movies, seriously.
Eat it off screen.
No, they don't do it at real graduation.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
I know.
They don't do it is because eye hazards.
What?
That's true.
Okay, party pooper.
Lawsuits.
I thought you didn't do it because
Yes, we love you guys.
Everyone for joining us.
Congratulations.
You know, I feel like this might be even more memorable than a regular ceremony.
Hopefully for good reasons, not bad ones.
Thank you, Maggie. That was beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Thank you.
Everybody can turn their video on now, right?
Yeah, everybody can turn the video on if you want.
I don't know how to turn it on.
Love you and congratulations.
Yeah, we're really proud of you guys.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll as soon as the graduation gifts are customized and they haven't arrived yet, so as soon as I have them, I'll deliver them with the diplomas.
What's this?
We've graduated, but we don't have our diplomas yet.
No, I have the diplomas. I have the diplomas.
You have them, we don't.
You pretty much got the diploma.
We're holding them.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Celebrate with your parents.
Good
Have
luck.
fun.
I'm assuming that's
Okay. All right, Maggie. As host, it's up to you. End the ceremony.
Maggie and Tara, job
Bye, Colby.
It was really nicely done.